What's up, everybody?
Hey guys,
This is our Survivor Series preview
Survivor Series 2011 preview / predictions.
/
Heel.
what's going on in our mind.
Uh-huh.
First match we're gonna cover is what we think the first match should be. Guys pulling double duty. Dolph Ziggler versus
Zack Ryder.
I wish.
Not Zack Ryder.
This ain't no make believe. It's Justin-Morrison.
Oh yeah.
For the record, though, I do think they. Okay.
I think this match will be good.
Yeah,
Even though it doesn't make a lot of sense, but what do we expect?
what I'm saying is they're doing this as a way to when if they do switch it to Ryder, I'm like 60-40 split if they switch to Ryder or not. We're gonna talk about like if they're not going to, but if they were to switch it to Ryder, it's gonna help build Ryder up that much more. You know, it's gonna make people feel like they had a part in it by signing his petition, or else you're not gonna get the whole push from Raw until now, people signing his petition if he's already in the match. But anyway, let's talk about this actual match with two guys who are talented.
True.
A good way to start off the show.
True.
I'm picking Ziggler here. I just don't think they're ready to take the belt off him and have him fall into purgatory between mid card and main event. Because unless he has a direct shot at the title, WWE title, I don't think they'll do it. I think if he drops it, he'll drop it at TLC. I mean, if they keep Morrison in there and he drops it, he'll drop it at TLC to whoever, Mason Ryan, Zack Ryder, whatever, and then he'll make a run through the Rumble and get a feud going there, and then eventually end up, hopefully, as the main event. How do you feel about this?
I feel like John Morrison's gonna win. Don't want it to happen. It's just one of those things that basically, if I'm originally when we thought it was Ryder, Ziggler, I had Ryder winning.
Yeah.
So just for the record, if they put Ryder in, and it's a one-on-one, even if it's a triple threat, I pick Ryder just for the record.
It's triple threat, I think Ziggler.
But yeah, normally if I'm torn on a thing, I go with what makes the least sense, and then I go with that because that's how history has served us lately. So I'm picking John Morrison. Maybe, I don't know. It's just the most random thing ever, and it's like, why not? Ziggler's had the belt forever.
Yeah.
So I could just see, hey, makes no sense, but I hope Ziggler wins because I want Ziggler Ryder. I think Z Trillion Story wants Ziggler Ryder. But I'll go out on a limb and pick Jomo just for the fact that I really have no idea why this is even a match. So let's go with, if it's random, maybe it's random for a reason.
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to get Morrison to stay or something.
That's true.
Yeah.
Never know. I don't think they're going to go like CM Punk route and give him that much attention to make him stay. But
yeah, I think the
John Morrison's leaving with the United States Championship.
Well, Punk started that run when he beat Ray. This could be Morrison's. I don't know. Not going to go that far. Not going that far.
So
yeah.
Ziggler. Jomo. Oh boy. If I get it right, cool. If not, I'll be happy too.
He's got his hand open or closed behind him. It's closed. We'll make believe. Hopefully that's an option for a thumbnail.
Yeah.
People will definitely watch us. All right.
And then we move on to the Divas title match, Lumberjill match, if you didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
The champion, Beth Phoenix, versus the #1 contender, Eve, in a Lumberjill match, like we said.
Tell them how Eve's theme song goes.
She looks good to me. Oh, yeah. Worst theme song of all time, debatable.
No, it's not. It's not even the worst Divas theme song right now. You have Party.
That was a good song. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have whatever AJ comes out to. That was bad.
It's a good song, too. To be fair, you only heard like a 4-second snippet of Eve's theme because she hasn't been on TV lately. So you don't have room to talk. It's bad, trust me.
Okay.
Oh, anyways. Holla. How do you, give us Oksana. How do you feel about this?
I feel like this would be a group. How long has it been since Karma's been here? Has it been long enough to where Karma can come back now?
She had a baby.
This would be a good way to get somebody to come out through the lumberjill thing and lay them both out. And a double DQ, but I don't think they'll do that. It's a possibility though. I'm throwing it out there. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're going to have Beth win kind of dirty, so that way they can continue this to TLC or something.
Which we all want.
Yeah. Continue the TLC, maybe another Divas table match. But I'm picking Beth because I'm not buying into the E winning hype. Seeing what that would really do. Unless they just wanted to play pass the belt off.
I don't see what Beth Phoenix does at this point either.
Yeah.
They look like idiots now too.
Beth Phoenix doesn't wrestle in weeks. Besides the tag match tonight, you don't get to see the glam slam or anything like that. Kind of weird how they're booking this, but are we really surprised?
Not at all. I know this match is just confusing because you almost thought they were going towards a 5-on-5 match, because they use more than like 2 divas on TV. Like we've seen Alicia Fox, Oksana, who else? AJ and Caitlyn have been out there. The Bellas have been on with Zack Ryder. Kelly, obviously. There's been a lot of divas on TV, not wrestling, but just on TV.
Maxine,
Maxine, Derek Bateman's fiance.
That one girl who always jobs to the faces.
Oh, Baby Snuka.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, I hope she doesn't watch it. No, it did.
I'm taking Eve just because I had Beth Phoenix originally, but then they made it a lumberjill match. I'm like, okay, unless like all the divas are turning heel, like because basis of the whole divas of whatever, even though Natalya gets beat every week now, was like them picking on all the divas, and there's not the only like heel divas, like even the heel divas haven't been like hanging out with them. Like the heel divas have been on TV, but they're never like with Beth and Natalya. Like they're always just chilling. So
Bella Twins aren't hanging out with them.
Yeah, they're just there.
They're not showing the Bella Twins sharpshooter or something like that.
The heel divas fit more like the Bellas. Do you see them more hanging out with Kelly or like Beth and Natalya?
Beth and Natalya.
No, you don't. You see the Bellas, the little prissy like cute girls hanging out with those two more than like Kelly and all the models.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just where I'm going with this. Just for something different, because Beth's been champ for a while, and it started out up here, but now everyone's back down and not caring about anything.
Yeah,
which is sad, because
she would have won in Buffalo if it would have been here, but it started out here.
Yeah.
Oh well, this planet's been fucked since Jump Street.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, Eve, Beth Phoenix. Don't really care either way.
What's the point on our picks?
It is worth a point on our picks. Just in case you were wondering, the Tree of Woe pick standings. It is me, tied for first with my 12-year-old cousin, which shows great things. This guy in a third place, even though he came in a little late to the game, followed by my 8-year-old and 10-year-old cousins.
Ooh. Okay.
Keep track at picks.com.
Yeah.
Then we move on to the World Heavyweight Championship. Mark Henry versus
boom! Big Show.
I'm in your face.
Punch in the face. Shadow Bucks. Knock him out. My hope Mark Henry wins this.
So do I.
Man. I hope they win it. I hope then they can have Kane, and then Kane through the Rumble, and then the Chamber,
and then
Daniel Bryan.
No. And then everyone's favorite's gonna win. Sheamus. Everyone's favorite Sheamus is gonna take the belt off Mark Henry. But you all know that.
Sure you did. I can see Big Show winning this.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way they're building this to where, like, on SmackDown, Mark Henry shows up, beats some people up, and leaves, and the Big Show's just furious, and he's looking like the hero and all this stuff.
Which is the way you kind of have to do it, you know? You have to build Big Show up like this, or else no one's going to buy into the match. But
I'm taking Mark Henry just for the sheer fact that I really hope he wins. I can see him winning too, because I mean it's not like he looked bad at Vengeance. They broke the freaking ring, so it's not like he came off like a cheap win or anything. They both just got lit up, so they left.
He was the one who did the move.
Yeah. So yeah. So I can see. Hopefully they keep going with this. 'Cause it's been good so far. They got his new little. He got a T-shirt finally. His entrance is way too badass to stop now, where he comes out and the camera's behind him.
Yeah.
So Team Mark Henry, please don't have to be.
Big Show. No, it's the worst. The worst idea. And we fit this match next. Or on this match before. The 5-on-5.
You didn't.
I didn't talk about this?
Oh.
Oh,
You didn't say one word.
Mark Henry, powerful victory.
Yeah, you
No,
said
yeah.
you said you could see the Big Show winning, but you didn't say.
No, I talked
Either way.
about how I picked Mark Henry was gonna win, and then Kane the next two pay-per-views, and then the Chamber, and then WrestleMania versus Blue Bryan. So that's my schedule. Sticking to it. Mark Henry for the win. Will they have Kane come back? Maybe he's having a great time being 7 feet in the world.
I hope so.
Yeah. Hopefully they have this match like 10, 15. That's a long time for these guys.
15 is an eternity for these guys.
Yeah. And Mark Henry, world's strongest slam, have Big Show kick out, and then have Mark Henry get mad, do it again.
Disqualify.
And
beat the crap out of him.
And maybe. And then go for the chair and have Kane pyro. Yeah. He comes out with the mask. I'm not going to get carried away. If he puts out the mask, that'd be awesome, but I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
But if he comes out the mask, great. Alright. Next match will be Team Orton versus Team Barrett Barrage. And we said this in our SmackDown review, which you guys should totally watch if you hadn't. It's not will Team Orton win, but how many people will be there? 3 for me. So let's talk about the two that we have in common, and then we'll talk about why we think that this is going to happen. So I was direction to you. Talk about why you think they're going to be both there.
Because I have Orton and Sheamus surviving. He has Orton, Sheamus, and Mason Ryan. But
With the suspense and took it away.
yeah, that's what you get when you let your heart win. And yeah, I just don't see the way they booked Sheamus. Sheamus, like Orton's been pinned a couple times.
Yeah.
Like realistically, I think Sheamus has a better if there's one sole survivor, I honestly think it's more likely to be Sheamus than Orton from that team. Orton's been pinned like 4 times in the past like 3 months. Sheamus has not been pinned since like holy cow.
Since before SummerSlam.
That's ridiculous.
Because at SummerSlam he got put to the barrier.
Yeah, he's been beat a couple times. He hasn't been like pinned at all. So if it's one guy, I would say Sheamus, but I think Orton and Sheamus do it just 'cause it's Team Orton. Orton gets what Orton wants, the Big Four. He always survives Survivor Series. Go back and look at the books. Check the almanac. But yeah, because Hunico is gonna go out quick. Swagger, Ziggler. I don't know. He's lost to Zack Ryder like twice clean the past.
Maybe Ryder will come out and screw him over.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't know.
Barrett's been doing good lately, but then again, he's no Orton or Sheamus according to WWE, and same with Rhodes.
And
so I just really can't see, because for Team Orton to lose, Mason Ryan has to get pinned or lose somehow, which hasn't happened for a while. Sin Cara, he lost dirty at SmackDown, whatever.
Yeah.
Kofi, he's whatever without. He's just in there because Devin Bourne's smoking the mic Yoda.
Hey.
And Sheamus is God walking apparently, and then you'd have to beat Orton on top of that too. So picking Team Orton with the survivors Orton and Sheamus, and if it's one survivor, I go Sheamus.
Yeah, I'm picking Team Orton with Orton, Sheamus, and Mason Ryan because Sheamus' gimmick is he won't lose. He's the new god. And then
Trained by God.
Trained by God.
He was given some of his powers. They were transferred.
He was touched by the hand of God.
Have you seen Space Jam where they get all the power? Triple H handed it over to Sheamus.
Yeah. And then I'm picking Mason Ryan to stand in there because I feel like he's the next push they're going to do. And it'd be great for him to be standing in the ring with Orton and Sheamus. And then maybe have him feud with Bros Clay or something. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with that, but I feel like they need to make Mason Ryan stronger, or they think they need to make Mason Ryan stronger. But think about this for a second. Ziggler wins the U.S. match. Ziggler's sole survivor of this thing. How strong would the mid-card be after that? It'd be strong. You could legitimately see Dolph Ziggler as this perfection type that damn good in his words thing. You can have him talking for promos for a couple weeks about how he is that damn good. Survived this, 2 matches, won them both. They could do that, and if they believe in Ziggler, that could be great for them. Hunico, Swagger's 0% chance of winning. Rhodes, I don't think has. He might win with somebody, but I don't see him being the sole survivor. I just don't see that going with the gimmick. He seems like he cares more about, the arcs, and that's just kind of an abrupt thing from where he's at right now. And then Barrett, possibly.
It is Team Barrett.
Yeah.
And they've been booking him strong, which is awesome
in
my eyes. Okay, so if Team Orton wins, how we suspect, and only one survives, who you think the one sole survivor would be from that team? If it ended that way, even though we don't pick it that way.
Orton. I'm going to say Sheamus. The only way Sheamus is going to get knocked out if the match is dirty.
Ooh, Christian is at ringside.
Yeah. So Christian might hit him with the crutch and then crossroads,
or Sheamus goes ape crazy and runs after him and gets counted out or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? There's a lot of ways this match could go. I'm looking forward to this match more than
the first 3 that we reviewed.
Yeah. Ziggler-Morrison
could be good. Ziggler-Ryder would be great. Not for an actual.
It's been good on. It was good on Raw the few times they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're both on Team Orton in this one.
Yeah.
Then we get to the WWE Championship match, which has really been thrown on the back burner. It feels like lately, ever since Money in the Bank, the championship's just kind of. I guess after SummerSlam when they did the whole thing. After that, it's just kind of been like, he has it. Who has it? Who the hell has the title?
Yeah.
We get champion Alberto Del Rio taking on CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless. Even though there's not really much to be mad about anymore, because the God is gone, and Jordan Laurinaitis is just still being a dick.
Yes. Maybe Punk might be the voice of the voiceless. He could help out, and maybe he talks about Ryder coming in for the U.S. match or something. I don't know. That's actually could be smart. Build those 2 guys up together to where they both hold the belts. I'm picking Punk in this one because I feel like they need to make amends on this one. It's either going to be here or at the Raw in Chicago before TLC.
That was after TLC.
Is it?
I don't know. I thought that's what you told me.
I think it was the 20th. Is it the one? It might be the one after. Yeah. So yeah, probably. That'd be awesome. But I see Punk winning in this one just by virtue of him being someone who they have a trust and they carry the belt. And maybe he gets rid of the belt too because they have that new logo they're going to go to. So the belt makes no sense if they have a different logo. So CM Punk would be actually no, Del Rio would be great for having a new belt too because he's the whole rich aristocrat. Now
I changed the belt because the new logos look like new age tech looking, so it looks like spaceship kind of crap. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Just more like cartoony. But yeah, so you're picking Punka.
I'm picking Punka.
All right. I'm picking Del Rio. And obviously, CM Punk is number 1 in my Fave 5, but I almost don't know if I want him to win here. I don't know that I want him to win yet, because it's like the belt is already so meaningless. It's like if he wins, it's just gonna be like, oh, okay, cool, he beat that guy. It's no like build up, because they didn't build this up at all to get here, because it's all been on The Rock, and rightfully so, because that's really what this is Survivor Series built around, like the buses and everything. So this has kind of been thrown away. So it's almost like, okay, we'll make Punk win, and it'll kind of just feel like, oh, that's going to be forgotten about because of the match that comes after. So I almost don't want CM Punk to win yet. I want him to win at TLC when it's the main event focal point, unless they put God versus Barrett, which I would. Anyways, but I'm taking Del Rio because, dirty probably, but just because it'll give more build up to the CM Punk thing. Because obviously this isn't going to be one and done. They'll have a match again at TLC, even if Del Rio wins. And because we forget, I'll let you talk at the end.
Yeah.
And
we forget.
Maybe lose my train of thought. Oh, we forget it. Vengeance. Del Rio was booked to look really good. I mean, at the end he had help, but he got up from getting thrown off the stage through a table. He got up from so many things where you're like, wow, they're finally making him look good. Of course, they did their best job of making us try to forget about that on the Raws after and in between by making this an afterthought match. But I'm just thinking that Del Rio will win just to give, because again, it's the whole idea of why should we hate Del Rio right now? He's not even he's an afterthought. Build up Del Rio as the main event match of TLC, so then when Punk beats him, it seems like a bigger deal. Because right now it's just I want Punk. Basically, I just want Punk winning the title again to be as big as it was. Well, it won't be as big, but a big deal, like it wasn't Money in the Bank. To where this, it's he wins, and then we go to Rock Cena, and everyone's gonna forget because it's the Rock's return.
Yeah.
So I'm picking Del Rio. Go back to your timeout where you were talking.
All right. So either way, regardless, what do you feel that the stipulation is going to be for the TLC match?
Hopefully a TLC match. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah.
A ladder match because Punk made his name, will help make his name in ladder match, with Hardy and Money in the Bank matches. Yeah. Del Rio had a really good ladder match against Christian Extreme
Money
Rules.
In the Bank.
Yeah. It would make sense. It'd be
put the belt
or even just a normal ladder match because of these guys are both, they could build off I won Money in the Bank, I won it twice.
Yeah, because I don't really think for this match you need a table and chairs. Because
they're pretty technical guys, so I guess you could get away with just doing a ladder.
Now, if you do that with Henry Big Show, have that be the TLC match tonight. And then
get a big enforced. No, I think Big Show Mark Henry should be more of a tables match, and this should be the ladder match.
And then
Big Show Henry tables, this one TLC or just ladders.
Yeah. All right.
For TLC. So he's picking Punk, I'm picking Del Rio. And then we get to the main event of the evening, we assume, and are pretty 100% positive. John Cena and The Rock versus The Miz and R-Truth. Now, if you trust the buildup of this match is going to be a 3-minute squash. Miz and R-Truth are going to get blown out of the building. Is that what you think is going to happen?
3 minutes, no. 10 minutes, yes. I don't see it lasting longer than 15 at the most. Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
Unless The Rock's just going to surprise us all.
And actually have some moves.
Well, he's in really good shape, as we saw. He seems ready to rock.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is how many of those moves in his arsenal does he have at his person? Because I don't see The Miz hitting off his moveset on The Rock. I don't feel like he's in the type of ring shape to take that many bumps. Especially when he's going from movie to movie. So I don't think The Rock's going to take a whole bunch of bumps in this one. I don't think he's going to go in there and be Superman either. So thus, that limits the potential of this match. Maybe.
I hope he proves you wrong. Team Rock right here.
Yeah.
Biggest Team Rock right here.
Yeah. And maybe hopefully somebody turns. That'd be pretty cool. How about Cena just goes rogue and just says, you know what? You're the past, I'm now, and I am the future, blah, blah, blah.
Your time is up, my time is now.
Yeah. And then he just built off the fact that kids are going to love no matter what he does, and adults are going to hate no matter what he does. So at least give the adults something to hate about, and go up to their folk hero, Rock. And your predictions?
I'm going to say Cena and The Rock, just for the pure fact. Honestly, I don't think they're going to win. But I'm going to be cheering for The Rock like nothing you've ever seen before. So, it's a mixture of The Rock and Cena doesn't make much sense. But then again, would The Rock come back to lose a match at Madison Square Garden? So it's the fans, it'll make more sense. But then again, not every fan that watches wrestling is an internet fan that breaks stuff down. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. People want to see The Rock win in Madison Square Garden. You want to see The Rock come back every 8 years. You don't want to see him job to The Miz. So it depends on if WWE wants to do something that builds towards WrestleMania. Have, I don't know, them get in an argument. One of them gets rolled up or pinned, and the other one just turns an eye and doesn't help. So then it builds more tension between them. Or do they want to make the people happy and have them go out on top and win, and have the CM Punk John Cena before SummerSlam stuff style stare down where we see you can get the loudest cheer. It depends. I mean, I picked Cena Rock, but I will not be surprised if Awesome Truth wins just because it would just make sense. I don't know. It just really depends on what WWE wants to go for here.
Uh,
Storyline build or really loud cheers.
the thing is, how bold are they? You know, because there's some stuff they could do that would shut freaking Twitter down. It would shut Madison Square Garden down, and it would just be outstanding. You know, how about Cena just lays out everybody inside the ring and stands there and just gives his heat a boost and just starts building it in, and then sits there and grabs the shirt, says "Rise Above Hate," lifts it up, and then people are going to hate him because he tells you to rise above it, and that's going to make him a perfect heel. But it's risky doing that. It takes a lot of belief in everyone else in your company that somebody else will rise up there. Not even as the cash cow, people are still going to buy that shirt off the charts. So
I bought the shirt on it. I hate John Cena.
yeah, but it's just they were bold once this year when they had Punk win at Money in the Bank. Yeah, that was bold. That was made. You know, having Cena lose at that point was unheard of. But I don't see Awesome Truth winning cleans out of the picture.
No,
they
yeah,
don't win
that's
clean
not gonna happen.
anyway. And I think it'd be a disservice to them if they won clean because they're not that type of team.
They are not on the same level as this, and it would just make no sense.
Well, no, even then, it's just even if they were on the same level, their gimmick's not as the whole strong team that can beat them. It's we're smart, everything's conspiracy, we're gonna get. But it's just I don't think they're bold enough to pull the trigger on Cena heel turn. I don't think they're bold enough to pull the trigger on.
Yeah, I can't see The Rock being the heel at WrestleMania because they know what the reaction's gonna be. Like it's the same reason that they didn't have Punk come out and cut a heel promo in Chicago at Money in the Bank. They just wanted it to happen, which I think is what they're going with along the lines of here.
Yeah.
So we're both picking Cena Rock.
Yeah.
Won't be surprised if it's
bland. Not really bland, but like took each other solid, basic is the way to put it.
Yeah, that's not what I was gonna say. But I was gonna say I would be surprised if Miz and R-Truth win. How I said.
Yeah.
But I'll stick with The Rock and Cena, just because. Let's be honest here. Tell us your thoughts down below on Survivor Series. Sorry that this video is a half hour. We really dug into this.
Got carried away.
Subscribe up here to see more videos that aren't 30 minutes, or some that are. You never know.
Do you have any 30-minute ones?
Nope, this is the winner.
Nice.
Like this video. Q&A questions down here. Topic video questions down here. Predictions for this down here.
We want your predictions on here. That was great last time where we saw who had the best card. Which it was. You did. So I sent them a congratulatory message. I said, wow, you got everything right. Exclamation. Read all things posted, hashtag Jake at the bottom with the wow voice. And on this note.
Yep. See you on our Survivor Series review. Hopefully we are very energetic at the end of that because it was a good show. We'll see you then, America and other countries around the world. Hashtag heel.
Hashtag